Your dog tilts its head. Your cat blinks slowly. A puppy raises its eyebrows like it just understood sadness. And somehow, your brain collapses. You smile. You forgive. You maybe even give it food. But here's the strange question. Are animals just accidentally cute, or have they learned exactly which tiny faces, sounds, and movements make humans weak? Cuteness is weird because it can turn a normal adult human into a servant in seconds. A tiny animal makes one soft sound, and suddenly we speak in a higher voice. A dog destroys a shoe, then looks up with round eyes, and the crime somehow becomes less serious. A kitten stumbles while walking, and our brain treats it like breaking news. This is not just, "ah." It changes what we do. We move closer. We protect. We feed. We forgive. A few small signals from another species can walk straight into the human nervous system and press a button we did not agree to install. The simple answer is no. Animals do not know they are cute. They stretch, blink, tilt their heads, roll over, and humans add the meaning. A cat is not thinking about emotional manipulation. A dog is not testing its camera angle. Most of the time, they are just reacting to the world. But that answer is too neat, because some animals repeat the exact behaviors that make humans look, smile, feed, or forgive them. To understand this, picture the human brain as a very old machine with one large, glowing button inside it. Protect the baby. This button is not poetic. It is practical. Human babies are weak, loud, fragile, and terrible at surviving alone. So our brains became extremely sensitive to certain signals. Big eyes, round faces, small noses, soft sounds, clumsy movements, and tiny bodies that look like they need help. Scientists call this baby schema, but visually, it is simple. A round head appears. Two large eyes look up. The body is small. The movement is awkward, and the brain does not stop to ask, "Is this my baby?" It just reacts. Now place a puppy in that system. A puppy has big eyes, a round face, soft fur, a small body, and unstable little movements. It does not need to explain anything. It enters the room already shaped like a survival alarm for human affection. The same happens with kittens, rabbits, pandas, and many baby animals. Even some adult pets keep features that feel young to us. Their faces stay softer, their eyes stay expressive, their bodies stay small enough to trigger care. And then behavior adds another layer. A dog tilts its head when you speak, and suddenly it looks confused in a strangely human way. A cat slowly blinks, and it feels like trust. A puppy raises the inner part of its eyebrows, and its face looks sadder, softer, almost more helpless. None of this needs a complicated plan. The animal does something, the human reacts, the animal notices the reaction. And if the reaction brings food, attention, safety, or forgiveness, that behavior becomes useful. So cuteness works like a visual shortcut. The animal sends a small signal. The human brain translates it into, "care for this." But here's the strange part. Cuteness may not be only in our heads. In domestic animals, it may have become part of the deal. Dogs, for example, did not just live near humans. Over thousands of years, the ones that could read us better, approach us more safely, and trigger our care had an advantage. A dog with a more expressive face was not just adorable. It was easier for humans to understand, trust, feed, and keep close. Cats may have done something similar, but with sound. Some cat purrs contain a sharper, more urgent tone that humans find harder to ignore, especially near feeding time. Not because cats understand neuroscience, but because the sound works. So maybe animals do not know, "I am cute," but some of them may know a much more useful rule. When I do this, the human changes, and that is almost stranger. So, do animals know they are being cute? Probably not in the human way. They are not thinking about beauty, charm, or how adorable they look, but many animals do learn what works on us. A sound, a look, a head tilt, a slow blink. If it brings attention, food, comfort, or forgiveness, it becomes useful. So cuteness is not just something we see. It is a small conversation between their behavior and our very hackable brains. So maybe your pet is not trying to be cute at all. Maybe it is just blinking, staring, purring, or tilting its head. And maybe you are the strange one, a giant human with a brain that can be controlled by two big eyes and a tiny face.